Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the S1E2 episode of today. So today we'll be talking about the infamous zone or famous, depending who you ask. So the short clip that you actually saw a couple of moments ago is taken from one of my favorite movies by Andrei Tarkovsky, Stalker from 1979. And it's a really compelling and quality story that actually brought him to the brink of madness and death, because it's a very long story about how the movie has been made. You can actually check it from your side on YouTube. So, topic for today is the infamous, most dreaded, fearsome, where most of the men had died in their youth, and they're recapitulating the stories, the horror stories, the Lovecraftian stories, Kafkian stories, the friend zone. Now, as someone who has survived that horror, it's a really horrible place to be in, but luckily I survived. I'm just joking. So, but here is the quality part of how to escape it. Be straightforward as always, because you have nothing to lose except time. And the concept of the friend zone is actually you having that platonic friendship with a girl, and you're trying to grab her attention, to tell that you like her, that you want to go out with her, dates, blah, blah, blah. We all know the whole bureaucracy procedure of getting into a relationship, friendship, relationship. Everything has its own end, as everybody knows. But I think the point is that when you're trying to, actually, we'll go like this. So there are two types of friend zone. So first one is when you like a girl on social media, you go in her DM, you try to stand out, you're trying to be a funny guy, a really person of yourself and integrity, personality, etc., etc. She rejects you and she puts you in the friend zone. It sucks. It's terrible. She gives you the basket. You can go to the store and buy some food and wine and maybe snacks to watch your favorite anime. I'm currently watching Code Geass. It's amazing. Actually, one of my favorite animes is Death Note, but we'll continue that some other time. So back to the story. So when she rejects you, you kind of feel the sting of a bee, and you're kind of like, it's bullshit, but you have to, as I mentioned in the S1E1 episode, move on. So when she rejects you, you just have to settle and just move forward, because it's no point trying to tell her, hey, yeah, I know you gave me a silver medal, but can you give me one more chance at the championship? Sorry, bro, this isn't WWE, so there is no chance for the championship. Maybe in some other years, but not currently. And the second one, and most lethal poison, is of men have experienced, and I'm pretty sure vice versa with the girls, best friend. Or a girl that is your friend, and you accumulate your feelings for her. You start to feeling the symptoms like the zombie virus of 28 days later. So it's not really pleasant, and you're no longer seeing her in the eyes that you used to see, and you're kind of saying to yourself, is this for real? Is my brain playing tricks on me, or whatever the fuck is going on? But that type of friend zone is a really one who can actually change you for the good if you embrace it the true way. And you have to, it's like going to a dentist and your teeth is really hurting you, really hurting you, and you have to go no matter what. So you cannot delay it anymore. It's over. It's concede 15. It's GG. So, and you're probably going to ask, so what's the best way to move out of the infamous, dreaded Tarkovsky stalker zone or friend zone? Transparency, all in. There is nothing that you can do. It's like a quicksand. The more you struggle, and no, you cannot get out of it if you don't say it what you feel. Mostly she's going to reject you, but it's better to know what you're standing than just delay the inevitable, because that's like, as I mentioned like a minute ago, you can delay to the dentist, but the pain itself that you feel inside is going to intensify hour in, month in, year in. I mean, no years, but you get the gist of the catch-22. You have to say it. If you don't, it's going to only get worse for you, and I don't advise you to go quicksand until it's here, because that's already like GG, bro. And the sooner you say, the quicker you're going to recuperate and try to piece the pieces of yourself that have been broken. And that's actually sometimes the infamous zone, it's a curse, but it can also reshape you not making that mistake anymore. When I say mistake, not hiding feelings for the girl you actually like. So I think I remember a poem, not a poem, a quote. Sorry, apologies, quote that said that men used to write poetry, go to wars, go to the woman they actually loved, and combine all the three. Now you just have to go. I know, go to gym and I don't know, send her a fire emoji. I'm sure that helps a lot. When you write an emoji, your chances are 100%. I'm being sarcastic. It's the last sanctuary of the intellectuals, Fyodor Dostoevsky. So why have put Tarkovsky reference to this zone? Because it's the same as that zone where they go in the Stalker movie of Andrei Tarkovsky. You can go there and just try to figure out what has went wrong, or even better or worse, if you put it in the brackets, ask her what she considers that you're doing wrong from her perspective as a girl, so she can tell you for the future references. Hey man, I don't like the way you dressed, your jokes, memes. She's probably going to tell you. I mean, probably. But if you're going all in, she should be telling you, hey, I don't like this, and that. I think as a girl, you should da, 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 da. So when she gives you that valuable data, it's better for you to embrace it, see what fits for you from that schedule, from that list, and just go, okay. So but I think when it comes to relationships themselves, so you have to understand that the key part for me is sense of humor. And I'm not talking when you're laughing at every of her joke, which you're obviously literally trying to tell her that you like her because you laugh at her every joke. I mean, if she understands your sense of humor, you're already 50% there. The other 50%, it's a bit difficult. So it depends on a lot of cases. But point is, if she laughs at your joke genuinely, if it's a plus that she likes you and she laughs at every joke, you're on the good way. But I mean, sense of humor, the way you guys connect when you're talking, etc. But to escape this, you just have to be transparent from the first time you enter girls' DM. Just go transparent. Don't mention any friend bullshit. Don't mention pals, pin pals, anything that involves friends, because you're kind of sending the wrong message that you want to be, that you don't want to be. So be transparent, and first and foremost, stand the fuck out. Because usually guys end up there in that Tarkovsky zone is because they do the same thing. It's the fire emoji. It's E, especially in my country. It's E, hey, and they leave it at that, and they're not able to have a conversation, and especially not to comment something on her, whatever, it doesn't fucking matter. But my point is, so you have to stand out because there are like 20 plus guys in her DM, and you have to stand out from yourself. Even if you think going to say to yourself, well, gee, I might look out stupid, whatever. But here it is. Wolves never go to the circus. They just show what's going on in the forest. So in order to avoid that zone, you just have to be transparent and not, I'm talking about even guys in high school, freshmen, anything, even in early 20s, mid 20s, late 20s. Don't fucking waste time hiding what you feel. And it's because you're just denouncing what you actually want to have in the future. So if you like a girl, if you see a girl, fucking approach her. Who fucking cares, man? The world is already a stage, as William Shaky Turkovic Shakespeare would say. So don't fucking waste time. Don't just go. Remember, go back to my first video I made, the debut video I made today. It was premiere at 11 a.m. Manifestations, thank God, Christ is King. But I want to say, if you go back to my first video, I mentioned that don't waste time on the coulda, woulda, shoulda, if only had been, limit sentences, bullshit like that. So don't do it. My advice is just be transparent from the get-go. So I don't mean being vulgar, be respectful, find some common topics. If you find a girl that she has like NPC communications, move on, because by the time she corresponds a fully sentence, you're just going to grow old, and stuff like that can happen. But I believe that transparency is the only key if you don't want to end there. If she asks you, like any questions that you kind of can see that from which context she's mentioning to you, then you can say, yeah, I believe that. So I meant to say that is, in order for you to avoid that zone, you just have to not participate in that contest when you're trying to summon some friends or whatever the fuck. So being yourself, even though it's a very complex topic and I don't want to put it in the area of memes, it means that whatever your personality you're vibing, that, and you have to match with her as well. So in order to avoid those zones, being, how should I say, being aware that there is a chance you can end up, but you just have to go forwards. If she says no, terrible thing, sucks, basket, move on. Second, third, fourth, and you're going to get practice. But it's very important that you have to find your own voice, the way you talk to them in the DM or in person. And to know they respect the manners. And by the way, I want to give you a greatest disclaimer of all time. Don't listen to people telling you being a gentleman is related or equivalent to the dinosaurs dying out in the world. No, it's not. It's always respectful, it's always in, and it should be brought back in. Because that's actually what brought girls to your bed. Being a gentleman, being an intellectual, being base, not giving a fuck what some NPC people think of you. Or sheep. If you want to be yourself, you have to endure the whips, the same whips our Christ endured. That's the same thing, guys. You cannot be a superhero and be like, oh, nothing is going to happen, there will be no consequence. Yes, there is. Everything has a price. So if you want to be part of the sheep mediocre stable, do that. But it's just going to kill your growth. And I mean, when you go there and make a name for yourself, so you have to endure that. So the more you endure, the more you're able to build, and the more even better in order to completely avoid the Tarkovsky zone. Sorry for the Tarkovsky, but he means, but the friend zone. I fucking hate it as well. But it's been a long time I've been in one, so I don't give a fuck about it anyway. But don't waste time, be transparent, and remember, it's not the end of the world if she says no. Alcohol is not a solution, so you're just, those wounds that you're feeling, if when you feel rejected, especially if you're a high school kid, embrace it, feel the pain, recognize it, be thankful, and just work on yourself. As I mentioned, there are also a special category of girls, those that are a bit higher to reach out. I mean, those are 8 or 9. So for that, you have to drop the validations of your friends and move towards her if you like her. But you have to understand one singular thing. Maybe your friends will not like her and you will be the only one who does. So you have to make a decision. Either you're going to go for that girl that you like, even though your pals, your gym bros, whatever the fuck they're going to say no, you have to make a crossroad difference. Going to the left to get her or going to the right and nod your head. That's up to you. It's always up to you. You cannot blame Vatican. You cannot blame anything in the world. It's always you in the mirror. It's always about individuality. Now, as I mentioned, the point of my video is I would like to reach out to a lot of topics at the same time, so bear with me. It's my second video. Don't crucify me. So I'm just saying is that in order for you or a man to grow, he has to develop intellectually. He has to read books. He has to understand the topics. Hey, even spend some chat night with girls. At least you're going to see what they're vibing with. And just, you don't have to like sit there for 3 fucking hours, but at least 10, 15, 25, 30 minutes, just listen what the fuck they're talking about. Get a grasp, get the fuck out, say thank you, it was very good, move on. I keep saying move on from my first video. I don't know why. It's connected with me. But anyway, so in order for you to avoid, in life, like you cannot avoid, sorry, what I wanted to say. Oh yeah, disappointments, they're a big part of life as well. When you get disappointed, don't take it personally, because sometimes it's not the time, it's not the place, it's not the girl, it's not the city, it's not the time. I know it sucks, it's a bullshit thing, but you have to roll with it, roll with the punches. And when you move away from that girl or from any person that you actually like, it also works for the friendship. If they're going away, don't just always be the guy, girl, 2 genders only, sorry, who texts first. So see what is going to happen and then just work on from there. I meant to say that it's only for you to be yourself. There are a lot of obstacles. There are a lot of adversities you have to come over to, find your own voice and decide who you want to be in life. Because this simulation that we're currently playing, and it's not going in a good direction. I hate to be the bearer of the bad news, but in order for you to grow, you have to grow even if people think you're everything wrong or something. Pretty much they're going to come up with anything. But you have to be standing on the ground. You have to be that oak tree as much as you think. And when the girl rejects you and you're no longer talking to each other, you remember the sentimental times, blah, 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 blah. But eventually they might come around, because when you go into a different direction and you start working for yourself and you start working on everything you have forgotten in the meantime, because when you get basket, now you can actually dedicate to all the hobbies you have forgotten, to all the friends that you have neglected because you wanted to chase and you enjoy the thrill of the chase, but you didn't get to prey. But now you can dedicate to something else and to see where you have made a mistake. If you can go back to the text, you can see, I said this. But you can actually know this from the get-go when you start texting to each other. If she's, I cannot say the one, but if she's the one you want to date and you feel the vibes, go for it. Just go step by step. Don't rush. Be authentic. When I say authentic, I mean she has to see your sense of humor. I mean, being authentic, it means you have to strip away the mask that you're wearing. The Greek persona, the mask. You have to strip it away so she can see who you are. I mean, unless if you're in BTS, same thing. That's a completely different topic, so we're not going to talk about it. But point is, you have to be seen so they can understand who you are and where you're coming from. If she does not understand you, it's not your fault. Go away. But don't bother her. So you just have to be a man of integrity and honor. So, okay, thank you for the time. Kiss hand. Au revoir, mademoiselle. That's the best thing. Anything else, it's a waste of time. So the most valuable asset in our lives, time of our lives, the city of our lives, countryside, the forests, oceans, mountains, rivers, bends, whatever the fuck, deserts, it's time. Don't waste it. Remember that Echo opening line in League of Legends. People waste a lot of time. Then they wish it for more hours in their years, more years in their lives. Don't waste it. So remember, if you get to this zone, do not despair. The direction is straight. Go straight forward and you will end out of there. Remember, the key point is consistency and persistency to go forward. I can actually connect you with Nautilus from League of Legends, one of my favorite supports. Forward. When darkness is enshrouded around you, forward. Forward. There is nothing more but forward to the God. Sorry, I didn't want to make it religious, but you get the point. So, how many roads are in the world wrong? Bazillions, gazillions, trillions. How many correct ones? Just one. One to upper side and the second one to yourself. But for yourself, it's the longest road you're going to experience. And just want to mention one more thing. It's my second video, so thank you for your time. And think about it. Just because the society of NPC people are telling you don't educate, don't read books, fuck them. Do what you want to do. Read books, go into nature, read poetry, read great writers, grow. That's the best way if you want to become a giant of your own country, which you're currently living in. No, I'm not going to edit. Fuck it. Living in, you have to dare. Remember the superheroes that you like. Remember what you actually like and go for it. Do not go gentle into that good night, Dylan Thomas. Oh, by the way, I wanted to say two more things. Christ is king and Partizan Belgrade is a champion.